Hello again, brewers. Today is Saturday, so that's day 6 since we mashed last Sunday. We're about ready now to transfer we can call it beer now, green beer. Still 5 gallons, nobody's been drinking it now. The green beer from here into here, and we shall fine it with some finings to take out the suspended yeast. So if we could move in a little bit, Clive. I'm using for fining, as you can see there, gelatin. You can get it anywhere, either in leaves like this or as a powder. In this case I would use 2 leaves for a brew, and what you do is you dissolve those 2 leaves in warm water. It doesn't need to be very hot. It takes a few minutes to dissolve in about half a pint, max 3/4 of a pint, 300 ml of warm water. When most of the beer is in here from the siphoning, I pour in very slowly the gelatin solution. It's warm, so it sits on top, and as it cools it forms, if you like, a little jelly and takes the yeast down to the bottom. When do we do this process? If you want to be technical, you can buy a hydrometer which measures the specific gravity of the beer. I'm not going into great detail, but basically wort after mashing is a gravity of about 40. This now will be about 10, and we take it down to 5 or so bottling. But once you've got the knowledge, you don't need all this kit, you do it by eye. So this has been here 5 days brewing, really. We've had, how many skims we've had, Clive? 6 or so. You skim, as I said before, until you can't really get anything off it, and we'll show you what state the head is in now. That is about the stage, a little bit there, but you wouldn't skim that. I'm going to put the lid back because it's at this stage quite open to infection. So we're now going to siphon it and add the gelatin at the end of the siphoning. You don't need me to teach you how to siphon. You put the tube in, you suck it, have a drink of the beer, and put it in here. The difference in levels isn't that much. A slow siphon is good because you don't want to suck up loads of yeast. You want a bit of yeast to keep that thing fermenting, as it will, for a few more days before bottling. So we'll see you in a few minutes when we're going to add the gelatin. Welcome back. We've nearly finished siphoning, as you can see. Most of the beer's in here rather than in here, and none's on the floor. I did have a little taste when I siphoned it. It tastes pretty good, a bit rough, but pretty good. Okay, so now we've got to fine the green beer. And as I said before, I dissolved a couple of leaves of gelatin in there. That's hot as it needs to be, actually. I can just about bear that. Too hot. But it's dissolved. You don't want to boil it for sure. The trick now is to get it in there slowly. So in theory it spreads itself out on the top and then sinks down slowly. So you'll notice my wonderful aseptic conditions. So I think what we'll do is get rid of him. Da-da-da-da, and you just slowly, perhaps I'll do it the other way, Clive, triple that in. That bit of hot liquid shouldn't cause any thermal problems. Put that back on, and because I'm an old-fashioned, some of the magic solution. Go on, give it some. What I now do is probably put a clean plastic bag over the top with a rubber band just to seal it. You could use that, I suppose, but it's got a hole in it. So gas, when it ferments, can come out, but if it stops fermenting, air won't get in. So you can see we've got our nearly 5 gallons. Somewhere there. I will pop it back up on top, so it's on top ready for siphoning in, well, I don't know really, 4 days. It would keep a week in there, it would keep longer, no problem. 4 days you can probably bottle. The sooner you bottle, the sooner you can drink. And we'll maybe show you that process, the drinking that is, later on. One word on my solution. Make sure this is food grade, that is the spray bottle. You can get food grade spray bottles. eBay, as usual, will get you one. Don't use non-food grade. You'll get plastic in your beer, not a good look. Okay, see you at bottling time. Bye bye.